Excellent. All right. Hello and welcome to a CubeNet podcast. Today I am here with Anime Gamer 101 and my friend. Do you want to be called Sean or Joseph?
Call me Sean.
I'll call you Sean. I'm here with my friend Anime Gamer 101 and Sean. Today we are going to be discussing the Elder Scrolls 6, its possible future, story location, and where it will be in the Elder Scrolls timeline. Basically, we came to this discussion of kind of like I'm very for Elder Scrolls. I'm very for it, but my friends are very against it.
His optimism blinds him.
I'm not blind.
Right, so going into this off of Bethesda's current history, I have literally no expectations except it will be a shit game. For starters, I am not a big fan of the Elder Scrolls. I prefer other RPG series. I think the world is fairly uninteresting and the lore is more interesting than the actual game itself. Find the first-person combat very annoying, and the voice acting is absolutely shocking. So that's my stance on the Elder Scrolls, and with everything with modern Bethesda, I have literally no faith in this game.
I don't see how you've come to that conclusion.
The thing about what do you call it? Elder Scrolls 6 is with take an example for it, since God knows that was a shit fucking thing at launch. But now, I mean, decent with the new update.
Yeah, but it took 2 years to get decent.
Exactly. Well, I mean, like, I still had hope for No Man's Sky, and that still took, like, 2 years, 3, maybe.
It's like Shigeru Miyamoto always said.
That's the thing, though. No Man's Sky, right? He knew it was not what everybody wanted, and he released 3 updates. What did Bethesda do with Fallout 76? Wastelanders. It costs money.
Wastelanders is the ending of a string of DLC, including a battle royale mode.
I mean, they're a AAA company, you know, it's different. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. Back to the topic at hand.
They're a AAA company that fired Mick Gordon. Justice for Mick Gordon.
So anyway, the Elder Scrolls 6 is the next game that will be coming out after Starfield, the company's next big IP, but Starfield is coming in 2020 at the earliest, which is this year.
No, it's getting due to the big C, it's getting delayed.
The big C, yeah, don't say it will get demonetized.
Yeah, that's there's no way. There's literally no way.
Elder Scrolls 6 could still be years away. At the very least, we're looking at 2022.
It will be years away, but still using the creation engine.
Yes, but right, I'm going to propose my argument for the creation engine here.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun.
The creation engine, right? I want you to keep this in mind. They are the creators of the creation engine, and engines can be modified.
That's true, but they've been using the same one for so long.
Exactly, but here's the thing. Look at what they did with the creation engine on Skyrim. Look at all the EMPs, SKSE. Look at all them. Look at how it expanded the engine and made it better.
Skyrim was made in 2012.
Exactly, it was made in 2012. What about it in
It can't hold up anymore compared to all the every major studio switched out an engine. Even fucking Ryuga Gotoku Studios has changed their engine from their old engine to the Dragon engine.
I have no idea what that company is.
They're the guys who make Yakuza.
I don't speak weeb.
Every studio's changed their engine except Bethesda, who's like, no, Creation is still fine. Creation is fucking heaving at 76. If they want Elder Scrolls 6 to be as draw-dropping as Skyrim, they have to change the engine. And
they did say, and I quote, "We aim to have Elder Scrolls 6 to be played for at least a decade."
Right, can we, before we get onto this argument, can we just go into the bad ideas of games having 10-year plans? Joseph, What game? Name me one game with a 10-year plan that succeeded so far.
I will give it to, just because everybody was interested in it, World of Warcraft.
Yeah, World of Warcraft.
Well, that's an MMORPG. That's a bit
That is
different.
an MMO.
World of
That's the
Warcraft is
only game I
14
can
years
think of.
into its 10-year plan.
But think about
Do
it.
you know what else? Do you know what other game had a 10-year plan, Ben? Destiny. Anthem. You're noticing a common trend here.
They all became better over updates.
No, shut up! Anthem's still not good.
No, Anthem's shit. That's never going to be fixed. I had high hopes for that. It was fun at first, and then it just was not.
Saying a game has a 10-year plan is a death sentence.
No, because it's the thing. Even Skyrim wasn't even planned to have a 10-year plan, but yet people are still playing it nearly a decade later.
Because Bethesda's reliance on modders means their games will be played for eternity.
I honestly don't care. The modders do make it better, but even when there were no modders, I played it the whole summer on my Xbox. I did nothing else.
I can see that.
Skyrim, boys, it's good for a couple of playthroughs. Then you go, I need some mods.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
I reckon it's only good for one game.
I always use my fucking example. Fucking Enderall, a free fucking expansion to Skyrim, a mod, and it's 1,000,000 times better acted.
Yeah, absolutely. Voice acting is also going to be a big problem here as well.
I mean, it's just, I still think it's good, but then again, I will admit this.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried about Starfield.
Starfield has the air of a game that Starfield has the air of a game that has been heavily rushed to allow them to work on Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, but I genuinely think Bethesda are not dumbasses. Like, they are in parts, but I think that they know if they mess up Elder Scrolls, they are well and truly screwed. Because
Elder Scrolls. Well, yeah.
We'll give it to Ben. It is their only franchise left.
It is literally the only franchise that hasn't got a terrible main game.
Well, may I add a proposition?
They've fucked Fallout. They're gonna fuck Starfield before it starts.
Yeah. May I add a counter argument to though?
Sure.
It doesn't matter how shit they make it. Elder Scrolls 6 will still print money. It's got the name value. It doesn't matter.
I'm starting to save money for it right now.
Yeah.
And it's like coming out in 2 years.
It's like there's many. It's one of those in a rank of franchises which it doesn't matter how shit it is because it will print money. GTA's one, Call of Duty's another, and that's it. Those are the it's up there with it doesn't matter how hard you fuck it, it's still gonna sell loads.
I can't. I know, but it's the fact that if you do mess it up,
then Elder Scrolls 7 is damaged. Elder Scrolls 6 will be fine in terms of revenue. What I'm worried about is the actual elements that will make up Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
I think that Elder Scrolls 6 will be moderately okay, but because when you think about it, every main Elder Scrolls game, Arena, Daggerfall, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim were all directed by Todd Howard.
Yes.
I know you think of him like tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
That's the only thing I think about now.
But it's like with Elder Scrolls, he knows what he's doing, which is why he turned down making the Game of Thrones game, because he knows that he doesn't know about Game of Thrones, but he does know about Skyrim and Cyrodiil and Morrowind and High Rock and Hammerfell and all that. He knows all about it, which is why he's great at making those games.
Yes, but we said the same thing about Fallout. He's the great. The problem is, Todd Howard.
Fallout hasn't been good since New Vegas.
Yeah, there we go. That's the fact. The problem is, dialogue in this game is going to get worse. The problem is the writing of Bethesda games has been slowly going downhill.
I understand that. Like you have to look back at it.
Yeah.
My worry is I'm worried about the DLCs.
Yeah.
The DLC will be plentiful and obnoxious. I'm worried. I'm worried about them Peter Molyneux in it, where they're like, let's lie about all the features we're putting in it pre-game.
I think we should let Sean speak.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Fucking, I think.
Yeah.
I've got to say, I used to think Elder Scrolls Online was shit, complete garbage. But apart from play, story-wise, it's decent.
Yeah.
That's what Elder Scrolls struggle with.
Yeah.
Like, it's been the same fucking gameplay all this time.
They can't. The
I
problem
know
is
a lot of companies do that. COD, fucking everything.
They know damn well that
Bethesda can do so much more.
I know. They know damn well. Like I can't get my words out. They easily improved the third person. They easily improved the combat with dual wielding and all that sort of jazz. Then they improved the leveling system. Obviously, they should bring some things back, like the reputation system. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
And then, maybe, here's my thing. I don't think the next Elder Scrolls game should be in one province. I think it should be in two. And those
it should
two...
be what Elder Scrolls Online promised until Elder Scrolls Online fucked it.
I think Elder Scrolls 6 should be High Rock and Hammerfell.
It makes sense.
Because we've already been there.
Yeah. There's nowhere else.
We've been to a small bit of Daggerfall.
Yeah, but we've been to High Rock.
How? When? In which game? Which game?
No, can't remember now.
It's good old-fashioned online.
It wasn't. It doesn't matter about online.
No, but online still counts.
No, it doesn't.
It does, because it's not a bad game. If it was bullshit, then I'd agree.
Yeah, no,
I mean, it is a really good game.
And it's overseen by Howard, so it means it's canon. So we have been to Hammerfell.
Oh, then we've been to every province.
Yeah. So they either have to do like the super game where like look at all the provinces.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work unless they highly water things down, which I could see them doing for the name value of managing to get Skyrim and Oblivion and managing to get in Skyrim. I reckon Skyrim is nailed on as either DLC because they want that fucking name recognition money.
I'm not gonna lie, I actually did have a bad dream last night where I dreamt Elder Scrolls 6 came out, like out of the blue, and then I opened it up and it was just Skyrim. Like, it was Skyrim, but 200 years later. Like, we were in the same province, and I was like, I don't want that.
No.
I don't want to be... I honestly would not mind a DLC with the same creation engine to take me back to the whole of Skyrim 200 years later. I wouldn't mind that as a DLC if it had a story to it and maybe some new stuff.
Yeah, like a Dark Souls DLC.
Yeah. But like, I need a new place. Like, that High Rock and Hammerfell thing, I think that works perfectly.
Let's do Elder Scrolls Lordran.
Oh god. Oh wait, I have one more idea that I think Elder Scrolls 6 might go with. I haven't got Corona. I think it will do the same thing as Witcher 2 into Witcher 3. By that I mean...
Start bringing in book content.
No, I think it will do the saves. The choices you made in the last game will matter to your future game. For example, if you chose side with the Stormcloaks and you won the Civil War, it would,
Problem with that won't be able to work.
Yeah. I was thinking that, but I was kind of hoping it would.
I would give money for a Telltale, not Telltale, yeah, fucking...
Who's that? What studio is that, Joe? John? I've never heard of it.
Telltale?
That's not a name I've heard in millions. No,
I've heard that name in years.
I'm worried. I think that Bethesda, that Fallout, that friggin' Elder Scrolls 6 will be plagued with DLC issues, lies into marketing, possible online elements that they will cram in, story that retcons elements to the extreme, putting in elements for no other reason than fan service, but not understanding what made it great in the first place. Poor dialogue options. A celebrity voiced cast that doesn't care and does bad line reads. issues such as the first-person combat, waiting for modders to fix the game, and we can't rule out possible collector's edition bullshit like Plague 76.
I've found an interesting story on Elder Scrolls 6.
What?
According to the news article by Mickey, which is the name of the...
Mick Gordon?
No, just Mickey. It's the name of the journalist
Yeah.
thing. Whatever. I don't know what you call them.
Yeah.
Their title is Elder Scrolls 6 narrative could involve a pandemic.
They're taking it from Enderall, boys.
Oh my god.
That's the story in Enderall.
Oh my god.
Is that actually the story of Enderall?
Yeah, there is a pandemic called the Red. Oh, it's the Red Anger, I think.
I can't believe that we're living to see Plague Inc. Tamriel.
Wow.
Boy, that is shocking.
That is
I've
shocking.
just realised.
Bad idea.
Boys, I've just realised something.
Yeah.
What?
A modder did something that they're gonna. If that's true, then a modder did something before they did. That's funny as fuck.
That's amazing.
That
They're
is
stealing ideas
absolutely
from the
cool.
modders. It's become the Star Wars expanded universe of friggin'.
I don't blame them, to be fair. If it makes the game good.
No, Ben, that sounds like a really dumb idea for a story.
Nah.
Oh, no.
Because
I understand
even
it is very stupid, but if it makes the game good, you know. But
What if they just call it Corona? That would be amazing.
No, you just said the big C.
Oh, yeah.
You just cost us monetization.
Oh, like we have subscribers anyway, who cares?
You know what's funny?
What?
Yeah.
The thing about that pandemic thing is, even in Enderall, that's not even the main story point. There's so much more on top of
Just
it.
a side quest. Oh man. They should just do the faction warfare as the main quest, because then you can actually make it an RPG and have it have multiple endings.
I think. Did Oblivion have multiple endings?
Oblivion didn't have multiple. None of the Elder Scrolls games have multiple endings, which is why I hesitate.
But as I come back to it, Enderall did.
That's why I think Elder Scrolls. It's the fact that it's a written lore. It's like a written story, which is why it only has a one ending.
Yeah, but so does Divinity Original Sin, and that has shit tons of endings.
So does Fallout in the
Yeah.
same thing.
Oh right. Oh yeah, you got me there. I apologize.
But part of me wants them to really mess up the ending, so we have another Mass Effect 3 situation on our hands.
Oh my god.
That would be the funniest thing ever. Because FF7 have somehow managed to change the game's ending and make me more excited for future games.
They somehow made it Kingdom Hearts and made it better.
I somehow trust Tetsuya Nomura more than I trust Todd Howard. I would have never said that sentence after playing friggin' Final Fantasy 15 and hearing about the shit that was Versus 13's development. I would never thought I'd say that. Howard, I genuinely don't know what the state of modern Bethesda is. It's shameful.
According to several sources, obviously this, I don't know if this is true. Please take this with a grain of salt. I've just done a quick Google search. I'm not
I'm taking it with
gaming
sodium.
journalist. And take it with a fat amount of sodium.
I'm glad you're not a gaming journalist.
Apparently, a trailer for Starfield should be dropping around September time.
And it's not dropping 2020, that's for sure.
Yeah, no. Unless they're showing.
I mean,
gameplay.
didn't like a trailer for like Fallout 4 drop like 2 months before it came out?
No, it dropped at E3.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What game am I
that's
thinking
true.
of? It was a Bethesda game that came out like a trailer. Oh, I think it was Fallout 76.
Yeah. That also debuted
that
at E3.
is-
Did he?
No. The trailer for Fallout 76 came out a bit before E3.
Almost heaven. When did the first gameplay trailer come out for Fallout 76?
It was before E3.
I want Elder Scrolls Blades. That's actually pretty fun on the phone.
No, shut up. It's just a mobile game.
Exactly. I actually played it at school. It was fun and entertaining.
It's a repurposed mobile game, Ben.
I like it.
Like Elder Scrolls Legends, that's actually alright, but just for the lore, it's just a fucking.
Oh yeah, it's a Hearthfire copycat.
Hearthstone.
Apparently,
But
there's
it
a
got it-
leaked image
got its
of
own.
Starfield.
Boy, So, right, I want to place a bet live on air with Sean. What will get news first? Elden Ring or frigging Elder Scrolls 6?
Holy shit!
Elden Ring comes out in like June, doesn't it?
No, Elden Ring's had nothing.
Elden Ring's had nothing.
Miyazaki showed the logo and that's it.
Normally, what Miyazaki does is he shows you.
I just googled it. It says Elden Ring initial release date June 2020.
No, that's a lie.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no way.
It says on Google, dude.
You are getting the playtest, which are always good for Dark Souls. I love the playtest because you always find something that's so overpowered.
What will be the S-stock equivalent? Oh, that's
real. That wasn't that.
Oh.
In the playtest for Dark Souls 1 when it first came out, there was a Black Knight class, but you slow rolled. So if you took everything off, you had the Black Knight sword that you could use, and you were fast rolling.
That's disgusting. That's not allowed. Do you know what? I'd be down for Elder Scrolls style games in other universes, because I just don't like the Elder Scrolls as lore. I think it's boring as all sin.
What's wrong with the Elder Scrolls lore?
It has some cool concepts. I like Oblivion, and I like the concept of Dragonborns. But everything else feels very generic cookie cutter fantasy.
Well, when you think about it, like, it's very hard to make a fantasy game that isn't like partly cliche.
Dark Souls.
Divinity.
I did just say it's hard. I didn't say it was impossible.
Yeah, no, but Bloodborne.
Shut up.
Any Souls game.
Berserk.
Sekiro. Not Neo. Neo's shit.
No, not Neo's better than Sekiro.
Right, so I want to ask you guys, where do you think Elder Scrolls 6 will take place?
Fucking like it looks like that one was.
In place and time.
Fucking what they're gonna do is, to be safe, going to be either Cyrodiil again, the fucking Aldemary Dominion, or whatever the fuck after the events of Skyrim.
Do you know what I'd really like?
What?
Game starts in Oblivion. You go through the portal and you're in Cyrodiil.
I've already been to Cyrodiil though.
Yeah, but they're gonna be cashing in on name value where they can. That's the thing with modern Bethesda. They like a bit of fan service, and they like changing factions, so they're no longer the same faction anymore. Hello, Brotherhood of Steel.
Gotta love the Brotherhood.
I mean, you know,
who somehow turned a racist for Fallout 4.
The KKK, the Brotherhood of the KKK. No, I think Daggerfall's a good shout. I think that might be it. But I reckon there'll be more than one province, because they want to, look at us, we're so next gen.
I know, I think there should be more than one province, but I need to ask another question. What do you think they mean by a decade worth of gameplay?
Expansion packs. That's the only way you can achieve a decade's worth of gameplay.
Oh, no, that's not good.
No, I will defend expansion packs, because the ones for friggin' World of Warcraft, until the Panda one, they were all great.
But you gotta remember, after the Panda one,
no. When you say expansion packs, do you mean DLCs?
No, I mean expansion packs.
Please elaborate.
Expansion packs mean actual story and areas.
Yes.
DLC cannot mean that sometimes.
Yes.
Oh.
I mean Shadowbringers, Wrath of
DLCs, bro. Are normally
so basically Dawnguard's an expansion.
Yes, Dawnguard and Dragon both expansion.
Dragon Half-Fire is a DLC.
Half-Fire's a DLC.
Yeah, because that's not a story.
Yeah, no.
That's just Sims.
So there will have to be more than 2 expansion packs this time.
Right.
But that won't happen, because Bethesda will go to work on other titles, so there is no way that they can guarantee 10 years of gameplay.
No, but I certainly think they will aim for it.
Yes, there is also the problem of corporate interference ruining this game, which I can feel the freaking Dead Space 3 shadow around Doom Eternal, which makes me very worried for the future of Doom. I cannot imagine they will not want to put in microtransactions to this game.
What microtransaction would they put in?
Imagine they can probably put one in. Horse armor, buying a house, extra armor. I don't know, but I can see possible microtransactions and forced online elements. Those are the two big things I foresee.
Online element.
But you've got to remember, fucking Elder Scrolls Online had fucking what do you call it? Shit you could buy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
Now, I will
that's
give
an
it to them.
MMO.
Yeah, but
Some of it was decent.
yeah, but not all MMOs have like I'm gonna bring up my favorite MMO, Final Fantasy 14. That doesn't have unnecessary free shit you have to buy.
I thought it was 15. That was the MMO.
No, 14's the MMO. 15's the rushed one.
Ah,
But
that
it
makes
still
sense.
got such good fucking characters.
15's still great. I'll defend 15, but 15 was rushed.
It could have been so much better.
Yeah, Arden and Noctis are still the shit. Man.
Yeah, nobody can beat Arden Noctis. I'll
Yeah,
give
but-
it to them. Holy shit, did they have a good fucking extra shit you could get. Like,
yeah.
you know, the episodes like Prompto and all that. Well, Prompto
Yeah.
was all the
Well,
others were
the Gladiolus and as well.
Gradiolus and Prompto. Ignis and all the others were fucking
Episode of
banging.
Arden is great.
Episode Arden's the best one.
Yeah, yeah, and 14's got some really. Shadowbringers is one of the best FF Final Fantasy stories they've ever done. I really like Shadowbringers.
I just
I'm
wish
a-
you didn't have to pay 100 fucking grand for a fucking subscription.
Yeah, and also there's like, yeah, and they had Nier Automata content in there, so that's
Right. Okay. I think I've found.
Yeah, I'm on.
I think I found footage
There's been no footage.
claiming
released.
to be leaked footage of Starfield.
I'm sure it will be incredibly bold.
Well, actually, it obviously like Starfield, it's not finalized because obviously it's not there yet.
Boy, how do you think Bethesda feels to be absolutely cooked by the Outer Worlds in terms of doing space fantasy?
Oh,
Space RPG.
Oh yeah, that Outer Worlds looks really good. But from
It-
what I'm
it's
seeing
fine.
here,
It was the most overhyped thing, and still yet it was good.
Outer Worlds is really front loaded with its content. Like all the good stuff's at the front.
Oh yeah. Actually, no. To the end, it gets good.
Yeah,
Not
you know,
the
the
middle
front,
is
the front and the
easy.
end are good. The middle is a bit.
Fucking disgusting.
I mean, I'm watching this. I'm not even sure if it actually is Starfield.
Imagine if it's just modern No Man's Sky.
But well, actually, it does. It
Yeah.
doesn't look like No Man's Sky, but it looks like it has the physics of No Man's Sky. Because the planets seem very close together. Or that's just a moon orbiting a planet. But
We're gonna do another fucking No Man's Sky.
Oh boy, I can't wait for all the boredom of gathering resources.
I mean,
Yeah. The story is not even that good as well. And it's just
Oh,
terrible.
We go to the center of the universe. It's better than Yik.
You go to the center of the universe, then you delete your fucking save data.
It's like Nier Automata, but much shitter.
It's like near Automata.
But if you
But
took
there's
away
probably
all
more.
the emotional impact of the weight of one sequence.
Oh yeah.
trying to look for this purely like. Oh, I'm trying-
I see the bad moon rising. I see.
Well, what do you think about the soundtrack anyway? Do you reckon it will just stay with generic orchestra?
What are you talking about? Elder Scrolls.
Yes,
I think they will go back to Jeremy Soule.
I can see that.
I think they'd stay with him.
Sadly, there's a better version of Dragon Ball that exists. I would absolutely love it if they got Yoko Shimomura to do the soundtrack for Elder Scrolls.
Of course you
fucking-
would.
No, she's so good. Have you never listened to when this podcast is done? Listen to Apocalypse Noctis and tell me you don't want her to do the soundtrack.
I'll surely do my best.
It's incredible. She's so good. Hiro no Matsu.
If
Well,
you want
it's
good
just-
music, just get anybody on Dark Souls to do it.
Oh yes, that's what we want. And get Miyazaki to direct Elder Scrolls 6. That's what we want.
So, the leak that apparently says that Elder Scrolls 6 is going into development is the fact that Bethesda has a job listing for someone to be a game programmer on a new fantasy world RPG, which is most likely Elder Scrolls.
What if it's Phantasy Star Online 3?
What the hell's Phantasy Star Online 3?
The Phantasy Star Online 2 is one of the worst
It's something
MMORPGs.
Microsoft now owns.
Yes, they bought from the RPG Factory.
Oh lord!
Yeah,
Wow.
no.
And I have not heard anything about it.
So, right, lads, I want to put a prediction down. Now on IGN's Summer of Games, due to E3 being cancelled by the coronavirus, so we now have IGN's Summer of Games. What's the chances we get a CG cutscene of what Elder Scrolls 6?
Right. Okay. Then I'm going to send you guys the picture, which is
And there he goes.
which is supposedly the leaked image of Starfield.
No.
Yeah.
Me sending it.
To me, it looks a bit like Metal Gear Solid 3.
Wait, what? Oh my god! Holy shit!
Welcome to Metal Gear Solid.
That is supposedly the leaked image.
What is this virtuous mission shit?
That is Metal Gear Solid 3 with fucking Metal Gear Solid 5 graphics.
Yeah, it fucking is. Jesus Christ! What? No, that's just a virtuous mission.
It's like take it with a grain of salt.
It literally looks like where you fight the end in Metal Gear Solid 3, Joseph.
It's just...
That's ridiculous. It looks very rough, but this is a leak, so I assume that's to go with it, yeah.
Niall?
Yeah.
I think that's because it is. I recognise those fucking trees.
It literally, oh my god, it literally is.
It could be, like...
Is this the Fox engine? It looks like the Fox engine.
They've decided to use a better engine than
They've licked Konami's engine because they're not using it.
Yeah, and Konami's not going to use it.
No, they're not using it. You can have the Fox. No, that looks.
You don't really need the Fox engine for pachinko.
No, I don't. Oh, don't make me cry. I'm silent. No, that looks very. That looks very. The fact the guy's wearing tactical camo gear doesn't help the Metal Gear Solid 3 comparison. It looks very rough, but I assume that's a leak, and there's not much you can tell from the gameplay, except you're on a jungle planet, which looks like where friggin' the Virtuous mission takes place.
Yeah, but apparently the planets are meant to be procedurally generated, because apparently...
that's never a good idea!
It's going to be a fat universe.
Oh, why?
I remember who said that before.
Why can you not just have Why can you not just have constructed planets? It makes for a better storytelling experience. Having an infinite resource.
I think that some of them will be.
Yeah, but having an infinite resource, having an infinite universe is not as good as having a well-constructed universe.
God knows.
Maybe.
Well, we can't tell much. Aside from, man, it looks ropey, but that's a leak. That's a leak image. The leaks made FF7 Remake look. So,
turns out that's actually a leak for the new Metal Gear done by Konami.
Mate, if they do remake Snakey, I'll actually die of happiness. As long as they get David Hayter back as Snake.
Even if it did, it wouldn't be the same, because Big Man's not there.
Yeah, Big Man's not there anymore, you make a good point.
He's going on to make movies.
Man, imagine if Kojima directed friggin' Elder Scrolls.
Oh my god.
I just don't think that, like... Oh my god.
What?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
You know, fucking Kojima wants to go on to make movies. It's good that he joined with Sony. They are movie people.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine what a Kojima film looks like. Oh wait, I have played Guns of the Patriot. I can't imagine what it looks like actually.
You have played Death Stranding.
Yes. Man, Death Stranding's got some really cool stuff, but man, is that game like average.
It's like watching a movie, but the mods are over.
Let's run the beach. Let's run the beach together, like Super Mario and Princess Peach. My soul left my body at that line. Also, right, I wanna place another bet. chances are Matt Mercer appearing in Elder Scrolls 6 in some format.
I would
Boy.
love that so much.
Well, they had Robin Atkin Downs, the voice of Travis Touchdown, and Kaz in friggin' Elder Scrolls 5, and it's probably one of his worst roles to date, in my opinion.
Who did he do? Oh yeah, he did Burnout.
Also, apparently, this isn't confirmed. It's
Yeah.
just a rumor that I've heard. Apparently, not all races will be able to be playable, but apparently, again, get some fat McDonald's salt on that. Apparently, you may be able to play as a Dwemer.
Oh wow!
Great.
They finally got the mod.
Wow, they finally modded it in.
I mean, you know.
Let me put-
I think the story should revolve around the Dwemer. That
Ah.
you know, are pretty
I
interesting.
already know
No,
how
I
it
know what the
ends.
story. If all races aren't going to be playable, the story should just be a race war.
Oh.
It should be a race war between the playable races and the non-playable actual narrative.
I think it should be that you're in Hammerfell, which fought off the Aldemeri Dominion. You have to fight them off from High Rock.
Race war. Then the
Then the
That's
DLC is that you
what we
fight them
want.
off from Skyrim.
That's what we want.
Skyrim, not Rum.
We need to finally be able to play as the slugs.
Just let me. Oh man, the man grubs. No,
Big God.
Slugs were like the
let us
best
play as
fucking-
let us play as Drogu. That's the real draw. Well, actually, playing as undead is actually rad in Divinity, so I wouldn't mind playing.
Well,
That's Elder Scrolls.
yeah.
Will it be
apparently-
good? Will
Yeah.
it be bad? Only time will tell,
Bell.
and time will prove me right.
I just want to point out that
Yep.
the only 3 places that haven't been explored in the main games, not online, are Valenwood, Elsewhere, and Blackmarsh. That's it.
It'll be Black Marsh for the race war again.
Mind the Black Marsh.
I don't want to go to Blackmarsh. It's too swampy.
I wouldn't mind.
If anything-
Blight Town, Blight Town.
I think it's Valenwood and Elsewhere, or High Rock and Hammerfell. I'd be fine with Valenwood. That's my home.
You know
That's
what
my
I've just
character's
noticed?
home.
Did you say that the leak was about a pandemic?
Yeah.
What happens in Elsewhere?
There's a pandemic.
There's a pandemic.
Oh man.
Yeah, but isn't that set like 500 years before Skyrim, though?
When have timelines
Yeah.
mattered? They can
It's
go
not-
back in
They
time.
have gone back before.
That's the thing with any like
That's-
space opera or fantasy storyline. If you fuck it
I-
up too bad, you can just go back in time. Look at
I
what Star
really
Wars
don't
are
want to
doing.
go back in time in Skyrim. Like,
Well, you
not
gotta
in
go
Skyrim.
back in time.
No, it's the fact that I don't want to, like, with the Skyrim, I want to go like 200 years in front of Skyrim.
But wouldn't you find it interesting to go back in time and see all the NPCs you hear about in Skyrim's lore?
What, like Ysgramor?
Yeah, all the boys.
What, that you see him in Sovngarde?
Yeah, but have him be alive. It's like
That's
it's
the
like
thing.
it's like it's like
Jesus.
just do
Yeah,
it like
but also Ysgramor is all the way back in the first era or
yeah,
whatever.
well, have it be like you haven't played Yakuza 0, but I know Joseph has. Joseph's also played Yakuza Kiwami, which has the best way to do a prequel. Of you get to see all the old men from Yakuza Kiwami as badasses in Zero. So I reckon that would be a good way to do if they want to go back in time, back to Skyrim and other areas. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Because what's going to change in 200 years? Nothing really. 200 years in a fantasy universe isn't much.
The same fucking elves would still be there.
Yeah.
Jeez.
The only people who die off would be the humans.
Yeah.
Well, this has been a huge discussion.
Yeah. Up the boys. And I am
Well,
right.
well,
And history will prove me the victor in this.
I would
History
gladly
will prove
place
me
a wager on if Elder Scrolls is good or not.
I'm not putting money on.
No, I'm pretty sure we already have.
No, we haven't. I remember.
I thought we did it on. Oh no, we did that on Star Wars, didn't we? If
Yeah,
they
we
make
did.
an episode 10 by 2025,
Yeah.
then I owe you like a tenner or something.
Yeah, it's not looking good for me currently.
Anyway, this has been a great discussion.
Yep.
Very fleshed
Yeah.
out.
Now on to why people are gay.
Oh,
Number
man.
one.
Griffith did nothing. Let me just come here. Next podcast is why Griffith did nothing wrong in Berserk.
Griffith
The
did
next
everything
podcast.
wrong.
Yes, he
My
did.
God.
He did. That's an undescribable.
Anyway, time to end the podcast.
Bye, boys. See you next time.
Thank you for listening in, and
Bit of
bid you a good one.